Let's have a look at what this Y2K or these unbranded things are really like. Spencer line here. I got a comment by my boy Giuseppe, aka Paradise, said this, and I thought, right, let's have a little look at this bag. Now, sadly, this stuff has all been seen by me, obviously, as I handpick it all individually. However, today I wanted to go through this bag, which I believe, based on where it's placed, because the ladies like to do this stuff is the Y2K and the unbranded stuff. I have got an £8 a kilo. By the time you see this, it might already be out. I wanted to just go through this and show you some of the items. The Y2K stuff is basically grouped in our head right now as like the unbranded stuff or things that have a different connotation. Look how cool this t-shirt is. That's sick. Old school tag as well. So this is just the Y2K stuff that we group in. Now, it's not specified by any sort of thing. I'm basically just going to show you items while I'm talking, and I really hope that the sound is okay. It can be absolutely anything. It can be actual vintage stuff. M&S jacket's really nice, and it can just be a total mixture. I know this video might be a little bit different right now, but I'm going to see how this one goes. But it can be, honestly, so many different things. Graphic t-shirts, which I'm grouping in this Y2K thing because it sits in the same unbranded ballpark. Camper van. Some Tiger tee. Now, just as a quick FYI, so when the kilos are actually coming out, they're not going to be specified or have any preference where people can go, I want only t-shirts, I want only jackets. It will be completely randomized. Look at that one. However, what it will be is it will be a complete random mix of items. These t-shirts are sick. And the reason why I've decided to do this, that's a mad one. Hang on, wait, let's get a thumbnail. There we go, thumbnail secured. There's only going to be 100 kilos to start this off, and there's going to be a real random selection of items that are going to be in store. But the whole premise and purpose of it is for you to get an idea of what this sort of Y2K stuff can involve. And it will be mixed grades. It will be grade A, grade B, and some grade C. And you will get some fleece-lined quilted denim jackets like that. But again, what I'm saying is because of the different sort of versions of items, if you got a leather jacket, that would probably be 1 kilo, maybe even less. It might even be more than a kilo. Cool knitted jumper. Now, this sort of sits in line with where I said before about how the purpose of the unbranded because of its affordability. Nice fat face jumper. And this sort of stuff, brands that I have not seen had interest are from Tilt live streaming or things that are separate to the project that we're doing with the website. And because we find a lot of it, we have a surplus that we want to try out. And I genuinely think that this might be of interest to some of you. So if it is of interest to you, then let me know. Big suede jacket, look at that. London Leather Company, big suede jacket. But see, the thing is, if you got 1 kilo, you wouldn't get that because this is heavier than a kilo. If you wanted to buy a few kilos, you'll try out a few different types of items. These sort of just like very nice colors, very nice textures and materials, and this is what it's all for. And it can be a complete mixture of other things as well. It can be just absolutely random sweatshirts, might even be just random jackets like this. This is super cool as well, super cool. Lots of women's wear, mixed, completely mixed. Made in the UK, duffel coats, but in wool. And yeah, honestly guys, there's just so many different types of items, so many different styles of things to consider. Wow, look at that one. This is such a good item to show you. So look, the reason why I like the women's wear is because of the absurdity of like looking at it and going, what is going on? You look at that and you're like, what is that pocket all about? And that detail, that's exactly why I buy it. It will get your attention pricked up to the average person who sees it. Nice jackets like this, just like unbranded stuff and Y2K is being grouped together. So it's going to be like the unbranded Y2K project because it will contain some brands, but it will also just contain lots of made in Italy sort of jackets, loads of other cool bits. Hey look, I've got a matching top, literally twins. Lots of fleeces, a real mixture of things that you can expect, from hoodies to sweatshirts to knitted jumpers to cool bits like this. But what I will say is, if you are a reseller and if you're like, okay, Spen's been doing a big talk about this unbranded and Y2K, let me try 1 or 2 kilos and see what it's like. If you get 1 kilo, you're going to get between 1 and 3 items. If you get 2 kilos, you're going to get between 2 and 6 items. If you get 3 kilos, 3 and 9 items. The reason why it's such a big range is that the weight on these is different, i.e. a leather jacket weighs probably about 8 times more than a t-shirt. You would only get a leather jacket if you probably purchased 5 or 6 kilos. However, 6 kilos costing £48, a leather jacket vintage might be able to sell for 50 to 60, even £70 on eBay. So 1 jacket alone could make you the whole profit, if not more, and then you'll still have loads of items to go with. Now, it is going to be a limited run of 100 kilos, and we are just testing the waters to see what people think of it. Look at this cool Jeff Banks one. That's a sick jumper. You're probably going to see me wear that in the next video, actually. He puts it over here because he is going to wear it in the next video. I love this stuff. This is one of my bread and butter things that I've started to build from my whole page. I'm running it at a much smaller scope and capacity, and I want to just give more items back to you guys that are actually reselling for trying to get into it and trying to build your brands up and stuff like that. That's actually a really nice top as well. Now, another thing. Wow. This is an Armani leather bag, so I don't think this was meant to be in here, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, we've got absolutely loads and loads and loads and loads. And you can get stuff like this. So very cool 2000s Next trousers. Right, let's have a little look at the last items to see us off. It's menswear, women's wear, complete mix. Try, oh, that's a nice one as well. All old school tags. And once it's gone, it might take a couple months for us to reload it dependent on where we're at. If it's something that's of interest to you guys, try it out. This is one small example. This is only 50 items and this is probably about less than 5% of the items that we have available in this. Lots of hoodies, lots of sweats, lots of tees, jeans, trousers, all Y2K, all unbranded men's and women's. That is the bundle. Hope that has shown a little bit more into it. Feel free to drop a comment with what you'd like to see and I will show it you. As always guys, stay safe, stay sustainable, stay original, keep doing you, enjoying what you're doing. So big up guys, take it easy.